Haven't had a video for a while, and there's a reason for that, and it is the battery on this thing is completely fucking dead. So it's completely dead. I don't even know how it died. This phone is really like up close, like everything's very close. I don't want to walk in anything. But today I'm actually going to change the battery. Got my new battery here. I literally went out and bought tools because I could not find them. I have this set before. It's a great set of sockets. Like, it's actually a really nice quality set. And I got these for like €13 on sale, which is fucking great. And I needed tools because I actually left my original set out in the rain. So, anywho, I'm gonna change it. I was going to set up the GoPro, do a kind of time lapse thing, but my GoPro's completely dead. So I've never changed the battery on this bike. I've never taken the seat off. I know it's this panel on the other side, and then there's like 2 bolts either side the seat. It's fucking stupid, but hopefully I can change it. I'll stop with every update and every change I make, because I'm gonna have to put all the liquidy shit in the battery anyway. I know how to change a battery. I've changed a battery before. So anyway, let's get on with this. Oh, this has an autofocus. I did not even know that. Does it autofocus? Not really. That's shit. Never mind. Never mind, let's get on with this. So I'm gonna start off by taking this panel off, and then there's the other panel here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna actually put any of the liquid into the battery first, because I'm pretty confident it's the correct battery. But my brain's telling me it's not for whatever reason. And I want to make sure that I can use my spanners and not a socket on the battery. I'm after forgetting my screwdrivers. I'll have to go out and get them anyway. But I'll do this first, and I'll catch up with you when I have that ready. That was a lot of work for getting the fucking seat off. So the 2 panels either side had to come off, and then there's 2 screws here, or 2 bolts here and here, that hold the seat on. It's done a bit weird in kind of typical Kawasaki fashion. So to hold the right hand side, there's a screw here, here, and here. But there's also these like little rubber holes that the inside pieces, inside pieces here. Let's see, that one there. Also a little gem. Got a K&N air filter, and a good one, like a really good one. So I'm happy with that, and it still has that on the inside, so I'm very happy, because it kind of shows that the bike was really looked after. Like, even the inside, you can actually see kind of how clean it is on the inside. Like, tiny bit of rust here, but that's kind of normal for like a kind of a daily driven bike. Well, since I got it anyway. But these, like, it's a whole kind of like plastic piece that shakes, and I thought it was doing something wrong, but I just kind of said, fuck it, I'm gonna pull it. And then I done it on the left hand side as well. It's literally just 1 screw, and then the whole kind of thing comes off. So like when I was getting the exhaust done, like, you can see the exhaust comes like through all here, and so that's where the new exhaust, what's up there, that's where the new exhaust starts, and obviously that's where it ends. But the whole back piece, the whole back tail pretty much has to come off, because I don't know, Kawasaki thought that was a good idea. Like, even the right hand rear kind of fairing, if you call it, is held on to where the like, that's a mount from the exhaust. Like, that's fucking stupid. So I have my negative, and if you want to come off, I'm at positive. So I know a little bit. It's the right battery, sweet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open the box. I'm not going to do it on camera because I need both hands. But I'll show putting the kind of liquidy shit in, and then I'll take out the old battery. Let's see if I can hear the clicky as well. Like, it's coming from the back here. It's that. You horrible bastard. So yeah, hopefully this will sort the problem. So yeah, I'll get this started anyway, but I'll show me putting the liquid in and actually taking the battery out if I can as well. So yeah, it's different. Okay, so if you guys haven't actually seen a battery before, this is a battery. So it comes in 2 separate parts. You have the liquid, which reacts with this whatever's inside. I'm not a fucking scientist, so I'm not going to even try to explain. But this cap is on top. I just took it off because even though it says, you know, open, it means when you put it on here. So this is on this, you take it off and you cap it off here. Oh fuck, please don't fall or spill. So I have the negative and the positive disconnected. I don't know why I done the action, but I have them disconnected. Took me ages to find a screwdriver. I was like, this is the screwdriver, but it's all rounded. Come on, focus. Focus. Be able to focus easier if I wasn't holding it with one hand. So this is the bad boy. I just realised that I could have used a socket, which I'll probably use when I'm actually tying up, because they have to be on pretty tight, obviously, so they don't move. But the way it goes is disconnect the negative first, then the positive, and then when you're putting the battery back on, it's positive, then the negative. I read that online, so I'm pretty sure that's how it's done. I just want to clarify that I am not a mechanic. This is an educational video, so if you guys are doing this yourself, you know, take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt. I feel like I know what I'm doing. And I've changed a battery before, but you know, just with YouTube and all, I do have to clarify that. So I'm gonna see if I can peel this off. Oh yes, boomski. So I'm gonna actually have to swap hands because this does have to. You have to pierce all of these. So this goes in. You can see the there's like little hook thingies on it there. You can see them there. So these all have to pierce and make sure they're level. So I'm going to stick this on the ground. Oh my god, this is great camera skills. Yeah, you can see the bubbles. Bubble, 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 bubble. So while that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the battery. I'm going to do this off camera, but I'll show you after as well. So be right back. Okay, so I have the old battery out. Like, it's not in too bad of condition, but like I can see there's all like shit there. Like, that's actually like marked. Let's see. It does not want to focus. This is a fucking expensive phone and does not want to focus. Anywho, it's marked there. Right there it is. And it looks a little kind of corroded. The battery itself, I did actually get tested. And it did say that the crank on it was low. So I just said, right, it's gonna be safer to change it. But I actually haven't driven the bike in almost 2 weeks now, so it just completely killed itself. I think the cold weather just finally got to it. But you can see in the bay, it's actually, like in the battery holder, it's actually really clean. Like, as batteries go, or as like battery bays go, it's pretty clean. I'm really happy with it. So this stuff is almost done. It does smell, so you know that's okay. If it does smell, let it. That's a normal thing. It smells like kind of rotten eggs. That's the chemical itself. So what I'm gonna do now is put you guys down, just so I can put this on because I want to do this fast. Okay, so that's the cap on. You have to make sure that each hole is on, like, all the way. Like, see the way there's like a tiny little space there. That's okay. Like, it's a tiny one. It will happen just because it's like a kind of like a plastic. You can see on the old battery. You can't really see it. There you go. You can see on the old battery that there is some. It does happen. It's okay. Just make sure it's down as much as possible. You will get some of the acid, like the tiny bit of, what is it? Is it? I don't want to touch it. Is this sulfur? Fucking, I can't pronounce it. Yeah, sulfuric acid. I couldn't fucking say it. Then you'll get some tiny bit that comes out. That's okay. Wipe it, but like with a cloth. I had a bit of tissue, but don't rub your face after because it is like an acid. And the battery will get like a little bit warm. Again, that's all okay. So what, the recording stopped. You can only record 10 minutes each. What the fuck? Okay. So you're gonna get a little bag like this that's gonna have 2 screws and 2 let's see if I can see it. Put it down. they're kind of like rectangular bolts. You can see them in here, like they'll actually move if you push them. Oh, you're gonna get them is in the box or in the little bag. So just put them in, and then let's see, we'll slot the battery back in. This is a lot easier to do with two hands because you can move all the shit out of the way, but it's okay. Boom. That's in good and tight. So the way you're going to do it is positive first, then the negative. Okay, so the battery's in, everything's tightened down again. I used the flathead screwdriver and then a size 10 to really get it down. You don't want to tighten it too tight because you could strip the threads, like on the inside of the bolt, or on the nut, which you don't want. So we're going to see now if this bitch is going to start. That's a good sign. That sounded healthy. Yes! Yes! It's alive! It's alive! And we'll just see again. Thank fuck. Oh, okay. Come on now. This happens. This is a normal occurrence. Just have to give it a bit of gas. And it works! Yes! Yes! That is, I think I just shouted in your guys' ears. I'm so sorry. The bike hasn't been started in about 2 weeks. Ooh, the smell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack it all up. And I'm going to go for a quick ride around the corner. The road's starting to dry up, which is nice. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to show assembling the bike again, but that's it. That's how to install a battery on a bike. The installation of the battery and taking the old battery out is going to be the exact same. Negative first, then positive, and then when you're putting the battery back in, it's positive, then negative. I don't know why that is. Maybe it stops stuff shorting out, so if you put the negative on and you put the positive on, it won't spark, I'm going to assume. Look, guys, that's the video. Hope I've enjoyed. Hopefully it helped you guys. And again, I'm not a mechanic. I didn't know what I was doing. I've never taken any panels off this bike, and I actually was going to get this done by my mechanics. But I kind of had no choice but to change it myself. And generally with a dead battery, you kind of don't have any choice. And I didn't want to jump it off the car just because I didn't want to do any damage. But look, it's easy enough. It was literally 10 minutes. If I wasn't recording, it probably would have been about 5 or 6 minutes. Like, it's not hard to do. It's the longest part is actually waiting for the stuff to go into the battery itself. But look, guys, that's the video. Hope I've enjoyed. Hopefully it helped. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Jeez, this is really fucking shaky.